Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything you're supposed to do? You're busy, productive, even successful, but something still feels empty. Not sad, not depressed, just disconnected. Like you're moving forward, but not toward anything that actually feels meaningful. Most people call this lack of motivation, burnout, laziness, or confusion. But psychology shows something very different. This is not a motivation problem. It's a meaning problem. And in this chapter, we're going to explore why so many people feel lost in life, even when nothing looks wrong on the outside. Welcome back to MindShift. We live in a world obsessed with productivity, achievement, optimization. From a young age, we're taught to ask, what should I do? What career should I choose? How can I succeed faster? But we're rarely taught to ask, why does this matter to me? So people build lives based on expectations, comparison, survival, social validation. And one day, they wake up feeling disconnected from their own life. Not because they failed, but because they never chose consciously. This is a crucial distinction. Most people think purpose is a job, a passion, a single big mission. So they keep searching. What is my purpose? What am I meant to do? But psychology shows that purpose is not a destination. Purpose is a felt sense of meaning. It comes from contribution, engagement, alignment, feeling useful in a way that matters to you. That's why people can achieve big goals, reach milestones, make money, and still feel empty. Goals end. Meaning continues. Achievement gives dopamine. Dopamine feels good, but briefly. That's why the excitement fades quickly. You need the next win. The next goal feels less satisfying. This creates a cycle. Achievement, relief, emptiness, next chase. Not because success is bad, but because achievement without meaning doesn't nourish identity. Meaning comes from who you are becoming, how you are relating to life, what you are contributing beyond yourself. Many people feel lost because they don't know who they are anymore. Their identity is built around roles, performance, productivity. I am my job. I am my results. I am what I achieve. But when a job changes, a relationship ends, a phase completes, the identity collapses. And people say, I don't know who I am anymore. That's not a crisis. That's an invitation. Feeling lost is often the first sign of growth. It means old values no longer fit. Old goals feel empty. Old identities feel restrictive. Your nervous system is saying, this version of life doesn't align anymore. But instead of listening, most people panic. They try to distract, stay busy, chase another goal instead of pausing. And clarity only comes through pause. Meaning is not found by thinking harder. It's felt through relationship. Relationship with your work. Relationship with people. Relationship with effort. Relationship with struggle. Two people can do the same work. One feels alive. The other feels drained. The difference is not the task. It's the relationship to the task. Meaning arises when you feel present, you feel engaged, you feel connected to impact. You cannot force purpose. The moment you say, I must find my purpose, you create pressure. Pressure blocks curiosity. Curiosity reveals meaning. Purpose emerges slowly. Through experimentation, through attention, through noticing what energizes you after effort, not what excites you before starting. Energy after action is the clue. Here's a simple but powerful reflection. Instead of asking, what should I do with my life? Ask, what feels meaningful to contribute right now? What problems do I care about solving? What kind of effort feels worth it? even when it's hard. Right answers without judging. Meaning grows from honesty, not ambition. A meaningful life is not always exciting. It often looks like consistent effort, chosen responsibility, emotional engagement. Feeling useful, not special. Meaning doesn't remove difficulty. It makes difficulty worth it. You're not lost because something is wrong with you. You feel lost because something inside you is changing. And that change doesn't need answers right away. It needs attention, patience, honest reflection. Purpose is not something you find. It's something that emerges when you start living more consciously. If this chapter resonated with you, you're not behind. You're becoming more aware. Welcome back to MindShift. If this conversation gave you clarity instead of pressure, subscribe for weekly psychology-based insights on meaning, purpose, and human behavior.